Hello everybody all over the world. Hey, and welcome to HiGPS number 267, the Widowmaker. Not a lot on this weapon was changed. So we're just gonna have a look at it anyway. So, basically, the only thing that's changed is that whenever you shoot at your sentry's target, you get 10% damage increase. This is actually so little that it doesn't make any difference at all because your sentry provides a steady stream of damage and the amount of shots taken to kill somebody is exactly the same as before. So just to illustrate, at point blank, this thing does 90, but you can see this one is trying to kill the spy. So even though the sentry's not shooting, you will do 99 damage. So at close range, without any mini crits or crits involved, we're talking about 9 damage. This is an episode devoted to 9 damage. That's all it does. But if you're unfamiliar with the Widowmaker, basically it uses metal, so now I can't build a dispenser. Better shoot somebody. Well, I got the health back from it. Let's shoot a heavy instead. Bam. All right, 59, I can build a dispenser. But if you run out, click, 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 you have to use something else. And that was pretty much today's episode. I was all about shooting the same target as your sentry was kind of the mission, even though most of you people didn't do that. And that's why you're not getting featured, you bunch of idiots. So round and go. What?
Teamwork. Sonic boom. Let's. Teamwork. Let's go. Gaze. Incompetence surrounds me.
That's the one. All right. So, starting us off, we're gonna look at user-submitted demos. Mystic, the new engineer, or he's just called Mystic. He's a new submitter, and he's not the best, but he tries the best out of everyone today. All right, so I'm just gonna load up his demo right here, and he's gonna be playing on Borneo. Here he is with his loadout, a nice little hat. It's gonna be engineering, so he's gonna be building, sentry and, all right, well, that failed. So in order to do today's topic, I need to be shooting the same target as my sentry. So the pyro is there. All right, so he's gonna run out. All right, sentry's up, fucking rock and roll. All right, we missed, that's fine. Sentry got taken out. And fuck, we ran out of ammo. Shit. Okay, so we already experienced the downsides of the Widowmaker, but that doesn't stop Mystic. Oh no, he's gonna go on the side. He's gonna go on the flank. That's exactly what he's gonna do. Oh, there's a sentry. Keep in mind, we don't know what secondary he has. If he had the Wrangler, nope, he doesn't have the Wrangler. So he puts it in the sentry range and realizes that, sentry versus sentry is almost as interesting as sniper versus sniper. But he is in the front, he has no metal, so he can't use the Widowmaker that he's supposed to use, and his sentry gets taken out once again, and he's like, fuck! Luckily, there's some ammo packs here, and there's a soldier to my left, but we're gonna ignore him for now, because he's gonna run in and die to the mini-sentry when he was having the direct hit. He was like, quickly, better hold my conjurer and die. Because that's one scary mini-sentry. He's like, all right, repair it. Yeah, nice. Because you can repair mini-sentries. You know, it's actually worth it now. He spends like half, a little bit more than half than building a new one. It's like, all right, ready. Checking noise. Is anyone here? Anyone here? No? All right. And back it up and let's go. Move it up, move it up, move it up. All right, we're in the front. Oh, somebody zapped it. Taking it out. Mystic. Taking him out and tearing a scout. But using the wrong weapon. You should be using the Widowmaker. He's like, all right, wait, hold on. Oh, there's a pyro. Mission accomplished! He shot the same target as the sentry, and he got the kill. Would it have been the same with the shotgun? Absolutely, because it only does 9 more damage at the most, without any crits or any stuff like that. But he's moving forward, there's a demo, and look at this. Oh, he sees the bombs. Whew. Better fucking be. Alright, that spy's gonna take care of that demo man, so hold on, I've gotta push this. Take out, remove this, because we have infinite metal. Apparently hitting targets that don't move because he apparently is playing with a trackpad on a laptop. If that's okay, he's gonna run back and not build anything else than this sentry all game long. He's hanging back. All right, repair it. Yeah. Oh fuck. No. What will we do? Right. We'll just rebuild it, and then the spy took the health pack, and we don't have. Oh. Probably should have built a dispenser and fuck, I quit TF2. Probably should have built a dispenser and a teleporter. But other than that, he tried. He's not very good, but he tried. And that's all that matters. He did the objective. That's all we can ask of him. All right. So that was an illustration of a game where everybody's on the same skill level because no one in that game really knew what they were doing, and therefore everyone was having a good time. As opposed to, if you follow me on Twitter, I was very mad yesterday because I ended up in a game where I had 24,000 damage at the end of a Sunshine game, and I was engineer throughout the most that, and it was mostly my Widowmaker doing the work. I was very upset. I was mad. I would have gone Super Saiyan if I could. So this is going to be Rattle Wrench. She's going to be using it with the Wrangler, which is an interesting choice because you have to be shooting at the same target as your sentry, so we are going to not use the weapon and rather use the Wrangler instead. So this is, of course, Rattle Wrench. Has an Australium, which makes him cool. This is his loadout right here. Looking pretty badass. It's going to be he was also in the GCP episode that we did as engineer, and he is not yet quite ready for this, but you know, he has level 2 everything except teleporters. We will see what the enemy team does with this. So, you can use the Wrangler and shoot him. And then he's going to pick up the gun and move it slightly. The dispenser is in a spot where he can get spammed out quite easily. And keep in mind, if you do, that's a bug currently, if you do whack a sentry that is building, you will waste your metal on nothing. It's basically like a date that never goes anywhere. Hey, random crit! Oh, Mr. Rushby Suka. Ah, feels good. Random critting Russians is the best idea. And hey, look at that! Somebody upgraded his teleporters to level 3 because they're not an idiot. Goes on the side and picks up a nice little kill there. His sentry gets taken out by a dart hit because he wasn't paying attention. So that's the downside of that. And it looks like he's on fire, but luckily he is not. It just looks like that. So you see, currently... Well, he's currently on fire. I mean, still burning. It does take out some more guys, gets a random crit here, and you can see he has his metal supply quite high, so... What you can do with this, you can actually build a lot of stuff out of nothing. As long as there's enemies there, you can get a lot of metal out of them. And then the medic jumps to his death. He's still burning. What is this, Overwatch? Is he on fire constantly? There you go, so he's gonna be whacking this. And then use the Wrangler to get some kills. Alright, so with the Wrangler, shooting the same target as your sentry is impossible because you're actually controlling it, so... And also with the level 3 does enough damage as of itself, and I think it's a lot better to just use the Wrangler, so the Widowmaker. Like, you can still use the Widowmaker, but I think for the purpose of shooting the same target, there's not much point. Because he's still burning, and what I, like, adding 10% on that is like a really weird way of doing it. It's like if the Neon Annihilator was like, oh yeah, deals mini crits to targets that have just come out of the teleporter, which probably you'll see in the next Pyro update. Whatever, or something. They follow this same tool. And now you can see that his eyes are burning, like he's actually on fire so much that it's burning in front of him. So he hasn't died yet, keep in mind you, and the enemy team isn't actually doing anything. They're just hanging back in their base, playing grab ass or something like that. Then he gets a random crit, and he's gonna go and attack this demo man, and he takes him out, and is actually shooting the same target, so he qualified for the episode. And then he runs into another engineer, tries to bait, but the engineer's like, actually Burning Arrow, another user from the show. I hit the wrong button and get killed by him. So yeah, get fucking wrecked. So we see that the Wrangler isn't the best combination when using this for this mission. I think you could just use the Widowmaker as before and you don't have to worry about anything. It's just like a minor bonus of a total of maximum 9 damage. But oh, what's this? A medic with Kritzkrieg? And there's no one here. That's because the round hasn't even started yet. Haha, fooled you. So gates are about to open. This is Rattle Wrench still. Alright, are you ready? Ready for some carnage? Ready for some engineer carnage? I was using the pistol, which I think is the best one, because, you know, you will run out of metal at some point you will fuck up your aim, because this is aim dependent. You don't just have infinite ammo. I mean, you have infinite ammo if you hit everything, but with TF2 hit registration, that's kind of hard. And okay, we're just waiting for the enemy team to move forward. You can see the cart's moving. There's not a lot of pressure. And then he realizes he's an engineer, so he has to do something about buildings. Sentry goes down, rebuild it. Get him! Oh, the damage! Infinite ammo! Bam, bam, bam. And to finish it off, random crits after crit screen. And then build a sentry. And some fire and medics gets fucked, but he's shooting the same target, so he qualifies. Nice, alright. So that's pretty fun, I guess. And then Popeye's like, fuck me, that's an engineer who knows how to aim. Shit! I thought they played engineer because they couldn't aim. Damn it. So what I would like him to do more, or what I do when I'm using the Widowmaker and I'm in a position where I know I'm going to be generating a lot of metal, is just to plunk down a mini sentry while you're shooting, because you will get the metal back quite quickly. And just plunking down a mini sentry adds effective more health to you, because it's like something they have to deal with. So he goes in and oh! More crit screen! Infinite ammo! Oh, what's that? Are you getting shreked, wrecked, ripped? Are you getting ripped? Like RIP'd? Look at this carnage, just killing everything! Yeah. He's not done. There we go. Right.
Easy operation.
Nice, just doing ton of work. Enemy team that doesn't shoot at you or are bad at the game will say that this is broken. But in the meantime, we lost the dispenser, but we're gonna rebuild it next to another one to then have it instantly blown up again. And yeah, we still have a pocket medic. He's just churning out the damage. Don't have to reload, so this is a good thing. If your enemy team is awful and don't shoot you, and don't kill the rest of your team while you're doing this, then this will work absolutely fine. And he has to reload and is out of ammo, and then he gets snooped. But he did pretty well for himself. So you can see the 10% damage boost is not really noticeable at all, in fact. Because I asked the Uncle Dane, the engine main, about this, and he's like, nope, don't feel any difference. So this is going to be Hyper Clutch, or DX Hyper Clutch. He's going to be repairing stuff. He's going to be doing a bit of an interesting loadout here. He has his nice hat, and he's being harassed by spies. And he's like, fucking spies! Alright, so there was a spy that sapped his teleporter entrance. That means the spy might still be around. And he's like, alright, where's the spy? I'm going to go on a little spy hunt. I think we found him. And fun fact, Scouts Without Legs is a spy. And also, if you shoot a disguised spy, you won't get any metal back unless you random crit him and pick up the loot. Or you kill him. Like, you will get metal back on the last shot when you kill him. So the Widowmaker isn't very good for spy checking because you'll just waste all your ammo. Which is why the pistol is great. The pistol was originally designed to be the ultimate spy checker until they decided that the short circuit should piss off another class than just soldiers and demo men. This is like an interesting position to build, I guess. If anyone at any point in time comes at the high ground, they can just destroy everything without any effort because you're on the low ground and just taking a pounding. But he's building stuff as opposed to the first guy we saw. And the spy's back. So don't fucking stand on the exit when you're repairing it, because the spy might be standing on the teleporter entrance, and if he goes through, you will die. But luckily the spy didn't do it this time, so he's gonna back. Ah, I know! He's not here. The spy's using different tactics. Alright then, and wrap. Fuck it. Fuck it! Kill the sentry, kill you. Alright, so he's gonna be moving forward. Spy stepping the teleporter. We don't care, we're just gonna go and push the cart. How about that? We're just gonna go and shoot. Oh. So the problem with attacking 4 enemies on the enemy team by yourself is that you will die most likely if they are as good as you are. So moving on, that was, you know, taking care of spies. You find them sometimes and other times you don't, but be careful using the Widowmaker because you don't get metal back when you shoot dudes that are disguised. So this is going to be Commander Snowcat, and this is going to be a bit of an interesting, it's not so much Widowmaker other than just what the hell just happened kind of game. So he goes here as a Sujin, it's a map, and he decides to not build a dispenser, even though he could put the dispenser down and get 200 metal back and then have the respawn come in a couple seconds, but he's going to fight this medic. Bum 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 bum.
What?
The medic name was Sealard, and he got auto balanced to the other team mid-fight. Yeah! Welcome to plugins of community servers where people you are literally fighting can just vanish at any point in time. So, dispensers are for pussies, apparently, because he wants to have ammo, so using the pistol, he's just hanging around. And he's like saved by auto balance, and now he's on his team. That happened to me while I played. I was like struggling on a 5 CP map in casual, as everybody knows. That's pretty hard. And then some new people joined, and we won a round, and he'd asked me if I wanted to join. And I was gonna hit no, but I hit yes, and then I had to beat the team I've been trying to win with. But we won anyway because yeah, stories. Anyway, he goes forward. He meets the sniper. All right, sniper with the melee out in front of our sentry. Guess what's gonna happen? Guess what's gonna happen? If you guessed random crits, you're absolutely right. There we go. Alright, so that was interesting. Didn't really have much to do with Widowmaker, but it was interesting nonetheless. Alright. So, this is going to be Amadeus, and he's going to be doing something interesting that we don't really see all that often, and that is denying metal for spies, because, or enemies in general, because sometimes picking up health and ammo that you don't really need, oh shit, that fist is still heavy. If only we had some ammo that we could use to shoot, fuck it, we'll just punch him. Just punch him in the head, there we go, and now we could put down a mini sentry, but we're going to work on this dispenser instead. Yes, there we go. Dispensers are so useful, and we don't see engineers build enough of them. Then it's just gonna use the pistol, and Girardi plus pistol or Widowmaker equals tons of damage. Now we could put down a mini sentry at any point in time, but he was busy killing There Is No Spoon, a guy who's seen the Matrix, and then he's gonna put it here because he wants it to get destroyed apparently, because they can just at any point in time just walk up and shoot it. So he's doing the pistol spammeroos with the Gunslinger mini sentry. Works pretty well. You can do a lot of chip damage, preventing fast heals and stuff like that. And if they don't have heals, you can take off a lot of their health. And he's just kind of hanging around. There's not a whole lot going on. Oh, spy. All right. So we see the spy. He's there. He's going to run faster than us. So either the spy is going to stick in the corner. Oh, there he was. And we see the spy. He's invisible, so he might be using the regular cloak. It's kind of hard to track, but he's like, nope, I'm going to make sure that you don't pick up this ammo pack, and we're going to have 3 people chasing you before eventually giving up, because you maybe got away. We're not going to, like, spending excessive time. There's you go. This is just, at any point in time, the heavy can just go up and punch. He can punch your building. Like, no problem, easy operation.
Get it on. Easy operation.
And then he gets punched by heavy. And I got a lot of messages saying you used up all your noisemakers for some reason. I love demos that are from a bit further away. So next up is going to be the return of DX Hyperclutch, and he's going to be playing here, and he's like, "Fuck building anything but a sentry." There's a spy, and takes 30 ammo, and now we're out. But luckily we have a pistol, and that thing has 200 ammo, and that is a lot of ammo. That is 200 times more than the 0 that we had. And now we could build a dispenser. But he's not going to do that. He's going to go and kill this engineer. Oh, we're out of ammo. Fuck it. He's going to hit him. And now we can build a dispenser. If we pick up this ammo pack, we're going to have 200. Yeah, now we can build 2 dispensers, but we can only build 1. So we're going to spend the metal on the sentry and nothing else. Because, oh, there's a spy. So we're going to spy check. And we're out again. Fuck. Alright, so we wasted a lot of metal, and our sentry comes down because we didn't fucking repair it. Alright. And, well, back to spawn, I guess. Alright, so we're gonna build a sentry in the exact same spot, spy check a sniper, and waste some more ammo, and then we're gonna upgrade it to level 1 which is the level it starts on. There's a spy. We're just gonna go look for the. Where is he? Where's the spy? Somebody asking if you can have less snipers. Don't be stupid. Don't ask that kind of question. Whoever asked that. So he has 1 shot. Okay, now he has some more shots. He's gonna place the distraction and the engineer pick. Nice. That was the famous distraction build in front of the soldier, so he pulls out the whip, killing the engineer at the dispenser secret attack strategy that, of course, DX HyperClutch invented. You even see it at the highest levels of play, where the engineer just doesn't do anything, he just runs in to the enemy base and kills somebody and then dies. But that's okay. So this is going to be Claus. I don't think we've seen him before, or if he's using a different nick or something. So he's going to run forward here and at the front and going to be destroying this. He's kind of using this as some mini sentry. Definitely you could, because even though the level 1 sentries shoot slower than mini sentry, it does more damage overall, so the DPS is higher. And then he hits this idiot engineer here, which happens to be Karma's camera, and he picks up another kill, and then the sentry is down, and he's just doing a lot of good work here. You can see if the spy is not disguised and invisible and you hit him, you still get metal back, which is nice to know. And then he goes up to the flank here. He's going to try and get this demo that was going sky high, but he gets body shotted, but the demo craters to his death. And he killed someone that usually submits stuff. Karma's camera did submit some stuff, but I don't think any of his stuff were particularly good or interesting. It was just like, yeah, build sentry, run around, kill stuff with the Widowmaker when the sentry wasn't firing. That was it. Yes. So this is actually Kenpachi Ramasama. And he's going to be playing here on Gorge. And he's also under the fact that teleporters and dispensers are for pussies. I mean, you don't need them. You just need this weapon, and he's being very conservative with his ammo. He knows that, like, if you're too far away, you won't do enough damage to get enough metal back. And then he kills another guy, he gets some more metal. Oh, random crits, that's nice. And then a medic here with a crit skrig. You can't pop that to save your life, Dr. Noob. Oh, that's such a fitting name. And of course, he could have built, a dispenser at any point in time and picked up ammo and had 200 metal again, but fuck that. Who needs dispensers when you can have Widowmakers? But he's getting a lot of kills here. But they aren't really doing anything, and then they realize that they can just attack at any point in time. So he destroys the sentry, takes his ammo down to half. He's gonna do some pistol spamming, not even gonna... What? What was that? Okay. So we had that happen. So we have him just hanging around a bit more. And doing some shots. Could cap the point, but who needs to do that? And he's gonna go around. Sees a heavy. Oh, nice crit there. Heavy's pretty weak. He has a full 100 ammo, and he's gonna build a dispenser just so he can jump up. It's not that anybody needs the dispenser or anything. He just needed to get up there because he didn't want to walk around. Keep in mind, you also get metal back from shooting buildings. That's also very useful. So, just going around and doing some more damage here. It's very good against demo man. You can really fuck them up because usually, like players who are used to shotgun players, they're used to like, oh, you have to shoot and then you have to reload. But this thing, you can just keep on shooting. And what?
What?
Like, okay. Right then. Okay, so he's gonna move forward. He sees he picked up a lot of kills. He's gonna move forward, of course, not building anything but mini sentries and dispensers if they can only be used as like a we call like a portable ladder or something like that. That's the only use for dispensers for this guy. And he picks up the ammo. Could have built, teleporters or anything. No, not gonna build. I'm not gonna have any of that. He's also gonna be wondering why his team is losing, even though they capture a point. And then, oh, he's qualifying. He's doing damage. It wasn't a lot, but he got something. So, that was all the usual submitted one. Thanks to everybody who submitted. A lot of them were very similar, where you just got did a lot of stuff with the Widowmaker, and the sentry wasn't really involved. So, this is gonna be me on the Sunshine map that I posted on Twitter yesterday, I think. where I got 24,000 damage, where I was just so mad because I would kill over half the enemy team by myself, and then somehow my team couldn't push, or they just didn't push. So here we have some sneaky tactics from Mr. Bubble. It's not gonna work. And then we have some more sneaky tactics here, so you just know at any point in time you can just shoot and attack players that aren't moving. And of course, having dispensers in the field fucking super useful because it gives you health and ammo. And we just hide back here to get the health back. Building a teleporter because we have excess metal. And we saw the spy there, and we keep seeing the silhouette, so he's still around. Yeah, there he is, taking him out. Nice, easy operation. Yeah, gonna work on this, work on this, work on this, work on this. And this is something that, I think all engineers like this. So you can see that we're just upgrading the teleporter, you know? And then Spy saps it with this thing. Like, all the Spy did was equip it, and then push the gun. And now all of my metal is back at 0. I have to do the upgrading process all over again. And I'm like, fine. All right, somebody probably took care of the Spy, right? Right, because this is casual. There's a pyro back there. All right, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna upgrade this. Fucking goddamn it! All right, so now I have to do the upgrade thing again. Okay, that's good. What? What? Fucking piece of. All right, so. Okay, so he's still back there, and okay, fine. I'm just gonna upgrade. And we're just gonna. Oh! So angry! Oh, it's like, I'm so mad. Now I'm mad. I will exclamate my emotions. Oh, I'm so mad. Right. So we're still on this game, right? I'm like, this game lasted for fucking ever. And it was a pain in the ass. So here we go. We have a teleporter. The reason I'm building a dispenser is maybe I go out and I put down a teleporter exit and I die. And then I can just bring this, and you can see we build the stuff and we move forward. Now the enemy team is attacking. And then I'm just gonna be shooting for a while here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, let's, wait, hold on. I wanna go back and count how many shots I actually fired. There, because that's pretty interesting. So, let's just see, here we are. And let's count, everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is where you have to reload. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 shots on a single shotgun. All right, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. So I just go and build everything, and of course we have to secure the flanks, capture, and defend all at the same time because I have no idea what my teammates are doing. Sentries there. Scout takes it out by himself. Mr. Okay. Great. I just love 5CP on casual because for some reason people don't realize that they have to attack even while on red. But there's nothing in the game telling me to attack, says the engineer who always builds it last. So this one is more about just staying in combat. Did you see that fucking reaction? Let me just go back again and show you what happened. All right. So let's see if we can see what happens again. We heard him. Yeah, that's what happened. We heard him because we got good ears. Yeah. That's why I don't, that's probably one of the main reasons I don't have hit sounds enabled is because if I shoot somebody, I want to hear if there's a spy sound beside it. And having like a ding or something else can like disguise that. So the spy will actually be at an advantage if you have hit sounds on, if he's cloaking right behind you as you're shooting. So, and I also don't need him because like I don't really know how much damage I do. I just need to keep shooting at them until they're dead. So then we're just staying in combat, keep shooting, kill the medic, try and kill this pyro. There we go, and then we build stuff immediately, and look at this. I built a bunch of buildings. I mean, they got destroyed, but I built them. That's the whole idea with engineers. And of course, the pistol goes really well with the Widowmaker, because you can just do tons of damage, chip damage from the side here. And of course, I'm not a pussy, so I'm not gonna run back to spawn. I'm gonna build a dispenser and heal myself like a true man does. Then, just shoot the dudes. Get the metal back, kill the heavy, build a sentry. It's a distraction. Shoot the pyro. Kill the pyro. Back to the dispenser. We're gonna be upgrading that. Build a teleport exit, because why the fuck not? And then, alright, so we're gonna go and tank and overextend a little bit too much and miss the timing and get killed by nothing. I mean, it was a level 3 sentry, but we'll just call it nothing. So the last one is gonna be me with the Eureka effect. We didn't really see a lot of Eureka effect work, but the Eureka effect can work if the spawn you're in, if the map you have has a supply locker. Of course, this map doesn't, which is Snakewater, because the people that made Snakewater was like, who fuck uses Eureka effect? There's no requirement to have a resupply locker in every spawn. Don't be stupid. So yeah. This was the game where I fought really hard, and then some people joined, and then we won, and then I, by accident, auto-balanced myself over to the other team, and then I have to win 2 rounds. So we're just doing engineer stuff, building all the buildings, waiting for people to go in, repairing, moving up, and putting down sentry, killing that guy, and then we're ready. Right here, so it's like a forward sentry, but it's being protected, and we killed that guy. And there's a bunch of bombs on the ground, but there's a demo man up there. I'm not gonna go on a point here until we've taken care of this. We can see there's another engineer, like the other guy helped, although that was teamwork.
Teamwork.
Teamwork, yes. Teamwork. Doing some more damage, chip damage. Sentry hasn't actually fired anything, but the sentry's in a good spot, so I'm just waiting for this area to be secure before I bring my dispenser in. And look at that! I qualified myself! Aren't I good at this game? Great, and then going to go back, grab this. You see how useful this is? We didn't have a medic, so that's why dispensers are alpha omega. We have too many engineers, and of course I helped kill the heavy. Shotgun would probably been the same, but you don't have to reload at all. So it's like passive reload as well, because all you do is like using the metal thing, and it's great when you get random crits and you can just fuck with demo men like this before getting taken out by a soldier. But the important part was to stay in combat and not give an inch to them at all. And eventually we won and everything was good. So as for the Widowmaker, it's okay. I wouldn't say it's good or I wouldn't say it's bad. I just don't understand why those 9 damage would be added to the game. There's really not a lot of point to it. It works just the same, just as fine. No problem, easy operation. You can use it with any combination, so if you want to use it, it's a bit harder to use than with the shotgun, so you can definitely do that. So for next week, we're going to do a scout episode. It's actually going to be 2 weeks with 2 scout episodes back to back, and then we're fucking done with all the changes that came or has been done. Then we are up to date on everything, and then I will review it, and then we can say to Valve that the spreadsheet is ready, because we have analyzed every single thing that was changed and redeemed it, whether it's good or bad. I've done some updates as well. Maybe they get implemented, maybe they don't, but I think we're in a good place when it comes to this. So for next week, we're going to do a scout episode, and it's going to be the atomizer. Originally, I didn't want to do this, but we haven't really talked about this in a while, and a lot of 6s people, and of course 6s doesn't work because it's a flawed format in the game of TF2, and that's why competitive TF2 is dead, like the game inside the game as well. And the competitive scene around like leagues and stuff are being kept alive artificially by the community. Is like has it on life support, and the only reason it can't sustain itself, so we have to sustain it for it, or else it dies, which it will. This thing is apparently, I remember seeing a video from Mr. Flynn, and he was like, this weapon is super, like, OP because you can dodge a rocket and only take 10 damage instead of 100, so it's like 90% damage reduction. So we'll see if that's true, if every single one of you can avoid every single rocket that gets fired at you. So yeah, see if you can avoid damage by just spending 10 damage and not dying ever. To see if, of course, that argument is true, because if the argument is that it's OP, it means it's always good, which means it's always true, so. I need to fix the green screen, but I don't. So that's it. You have to use the atomizer. You can use whatever other unlock combination you want. That's entirely up to you. Just the atomizer, and you have to dodge something. So that's the key there. So, if you made it this far, I'm going to be posting the raffle link in the description or in the chat right now. And if you're watching this on YouTube, it will be in the description below, where you can win some scout items that you can have. So yeah, next week is going to be the atomizer, and after that we're going to have some more scout action. So it's going to be scout to scout, back to back. Right. Thank you for watching, and I will see you later.